on YouTube, let me know. Okay. Okay. Can you guys hear me right here on YouTube? Can you hear me right here on YouTube? Those of you that are on YouTube, please, the moment you can hear me, can you tell me fire on, fire on, fire on, fire on? The moment you can hear me right here on YouTube now, can you tell me fire on? I'm right here on YouTube. We are live on YouTube now. Can you tell me fire on, fire on, fire on, fire on? That's what I want to be seeing. The moment you can hear me on YouTube, I want to be getting fire on, fire on, fire on, fire on. The moment you can hear me on YouTube, what I just want to be seeing is fire on, fire on, fire on, fire on, fire on. I just want to be seeing fire on, nothing else. The only word that will make me understand that you can hear me on YouTube is fire on, fire on, fire on. Okay. I love you guys. The YouTube folks are ready for me, and I'm ready for you guys. I'm so ready for you guys tonight, and we're going to have an amazing time. We're going to have an amazing time. For those folks on YouTube, we're going to have an amazing time. Trust me, it's going to be an amazing section. Okay. Okay, folks on YouTube, they are on. I love this class already. So now let me zoom. Now let's go together. Zoom. Oh yeah, let's be giving it. Wherever you're connecting from, I want to be getting zoom. I want to be getting zoom now. I want to be getting zoom. If you can't hear me, kindly check your internet connection from your location. I want to be getting zoom now. I want to be getting zoom, so that we can start zooming. I want to get zoom, so that we can zoom now together. I want to get zoom, so that we can zoom together. Okay. Now let's go. Let's ride on together. Let's ride on now together. Okay. Let's ride on together now. Let's ride on. I want to open my browser so that we can ride on together. Just as I said, we can what? We can ride on together. Let me open my browser now, those on YouTube, so that we can ride on together. What did I say? Ride on together. Ride on together. Ride on together. Okay. Now I'm on my browser right now. So I want to believe that you can see my browser. If you can see my browser, say yes. Say yes, 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 yes. You can see my browser so that we can zoom off together. Just say yes and we can zoom off together. Say yes, we can zoom off together. I love you guys already. Just say yes and we can zoom off together. Just say yes and we can zoom off together. If you can see my browser, say yes so that we can zoom off together. So for today's class, starting off, we are going to be talking about how to create data visualization using Excel in data analysis. We are going to be creating data visualization using Excel in what? In data analysis, right? And it's going to be an awesome moment, an awesome time, because of after this class, each and every one of us, we are going to post our data dashboard on our LinkedIn, on our Twitter, on our Instagram, on our WhatsApp status, and tell those people that think that you cannot learn data analysis, tell them that you're already creating visualization dashboard, visualization analytical dashboard. That is what we are going to be telling them today together. We are going to be doing that after today. Please promise me one thing: each and every one of you will download your data and you post it on your social media, and you want to tag Ideal Novate on any social media you're posting it, so that it's going to what? It's going to go viral, it's going to go big. Are we together? We're going to have your back. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do, I go to my browser URL. Remember, we are doing ABCD technique. What did I say? ABCD technique. What did I say? ABCD technique. We are doing ABCD technique, ABCD technique, ABCD technique. We are doing ABCD technique, ABCD technique, ABCD technique. We have reduced the music on the background totally. I don't think there is music anymore. Please, there's no music anymore. Okay, so the music has been removed totally, so that you guys can learn the class. We don't need the music for the class. Is that okay? We don't need the music for the class. Rather, you just need the voicing. The voicing. You don't need the music for the class. You need the voicing. You don't need the music for the class. You need the voicing. Okay? So now, ABCD technique. The first thing, I'll go to my browser URL just as I normally do, and I will type Office. Remember, if you're joining us for the first time, we are using online Microsoft Excel. We are using online Microsoft Excel. I'll repeat this again. We are using online Microsoft Excel. Online Microsoft Excel. That's what we are using. We are using online Microsoft Excel. If you're joining us for the first time, we are using online Microsoft Excel. We are using online Microsoft Excel. Are we together? We are using online Microsoft Excel. So we have office.com. Office.com. My volume is as high as it can be. Okay. Okay. Okay, somebody say my volume is kind of low on their own part. So let me see what is going on. Okay. Okay. Is my volume clearer now? Is my volume audible now? Is my volume audible now? Come on, confirm that. Confirm that, guys. Is my volume clearer now? Okay. Okay. Okay, I think someone says I'm audible now. I think someone says I'm audible now. Okay, okay. So let me fly. Okay, okay. So I think I'm fully back. So please confirm my audio for me. Please confirm my audio for me. Confirm my audio. I think I'm okay. So let me kick off. Let me kick off. Now we are going to go to office.com. We are going to go to office.com in order for us to get into our online Excel. We are going to go into office.com to get into our online Excel. We are going to go into office.com to get into our online Excel. Okay? So we are going to go into we are going to go into we are going to go into our online Excel in order to achieve. Okay, okay. Everybody's confirming my volume is clear now. Okay, good. So now I'll click on office.com so that we get into online Excel now. Please, if you have not gotten your free Microsoft Office account, please, you want to do that later, because of if you have not gotten it, you might not be able to follow us as fast as you can. Are we together? If you have not gotten it, you might not be able to follow us as fast as you can. So we really want you to follow us as fast as possible. So please, you want to go online and get your what? Your Microsoft Office Microsoft Online Excel. Is that okay? Good. Is that fine? Good. Is that okay? Is that fine? Good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do now is that I'm in my office workbook right now. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to click this option that says workbook. Remember, I'm going to click this option that says workbook. I'm going to repeat it again. I'm going to click this option that says workbook. You cannot use your phone for this training, please. Someone said I'm using my phone. You can't use your phone for this training. This is a professional data analysis course. Your phone cannot be able to achieve this, right? So I'll click on workbook. I'll click on workbook and it's going to open for me. So please, I believe that workbook. Okay, good. So I just opened my workbook. So if you have gotten to this stage, I want you to celebrate yourself. I want you to say I'm there, I'm there, I'm there on the comment. I want you to say I am there, I am there, I am there, I am there on the comment. Now if you have gotten to this point, you have opened your blank workbook, I want you to say I am there, I am there, I am there on the comment. I repeat, I want you to say I am there on the comment. Now we have opened our workbook. The next thing we are going to do, remember, we are not leaving any man behind. ABCD technique. The next thing we are going to do is to import our data. The data we are going to be using for tonight's training, we are going to be bringing it in. Remember, I have shared the data already. If you don't have the data, please go to the Telegram group, go to the WhatsApp community, or someone can help us and share it on this share it on this live chat, share it on the comment section so that people can get it. Please share it on this live chat, share it on the comment section so that people can get it. For those that have not gotten the data file we are going to be using today, or the data set we are going to be using today, one more time, If you have not gotten it, go back to the Telegram group and download it. It's pinned there. Go to your WhatsApp community. We have sent it to any WhatsApp community you belong to, and also someone can drop it for us here. Is that fine? Okay, now I'm going to go to file. Where is file? File is at the top left hand corner of my screen. Where is file? File is at the top left hand corner of my screen. Now, what is file? File is a menu item in the Microsoft Excel online work screen. Are we together? Online workbook is a menu item. So this is file. Look at where my cursor is hovering. Come on, I want you to work with me. You're going to get this if you're working with me. Look at where my cursor is hovering. This is file. Then I'm going to go to open. After you see file, you go down with your cursor and you're going to see this option that says open. And I'll go to open and I'll go open file from this device. I already have this file, but let me just open it for you guys that have not opened it, right? Open file from this device. Open file from this device. So I'll click on open file and it's going to open my Windows Explorer. I'm currently using a Windows computer system, a Windows computer system, operating system rather. So I'm going to go wherever I downloaded that file on the downloads, and then I will click what? I'll click on it and I'll click open. I'll click on the file wherever I have it on my PC Explorer, and I will click open. I will click on the file and click wherever I have it on my PC Explorer and click open. Please, if you don't have the file, go to the Telegram group or go to the WhatsApp community, or someone can help you to paste it on this comment or on this what? On this chat. Please help them guys, help them. Let's be brothers in arms in this training. Let's be our brothers in arms, please guys. We love you guys. Okay, I've successfully imported my file. If you have gotten to this stage, can I see you put on the comment section, I love data school, I love data school. We are going to achieve something mighty tonight. We are going to achieve something great tonight. We love you guys. We started with vibes and it's going to be mighty. Can you put I love data school, I love data school if you have gotten to this stage? We want to work with you. I'm working with you guys on the comments. I'm working with you guys on the comments. So please, I love feedback. I'm a teacher that loves feedback. So work with me, please. Work with me on the feedback. I love you guys. Okay, so now you've imported this data. For any reason, listen to me, pay attention, don't allow yourself to be distracted, guys. I love you, please. Listen to me. For any reason that you go to the top right hand corner and instead of you to see editing, you see viewing, right? If I click on this editing, some of you, I don't know, your data might be showing viewing. Are we together? Listen to me so that you don't get confused. I don't want to leave any man down, please. Now you see viewing. What do you see? You see viewing. In case you see viewing, just click on editing and it's going to convert it so that you can be able to edit. Mine is already on editing. So in case you see viewing, click on editing so that you can be able to edit the file. Is that okay for some of you? Are we together? So in case you see viewing, click on it, on that viewing button so that you can see the option editing. Are we together? If yours look exactly like mine, then you want to leave it the same. If yours look exactly like mine, then hooray, you are doing a great job. You are doing a great job and you're going to be one of the renowned data analysts we are going to be happen in no distant time. Are we together? So now if you have imported your data, I'm with you guys. I can't leave any man behind. No, we don't do that in our battalion. In our battalion where I serve, we don't leave any man behind. Even though the terrorists are coming, we don't leave any man behind. Okay? If you have gotten to this stage, the next thing you're going to do, remember, one of the best way to start analyzing our data that I taught you guys in the previous training, if you have watched the previous recording, is to convert your data into a table. What did I say? convert your data into a table. When you convert your data into a table, it becomes easy, it becomes simple for you to be able to analyze this data. Are you with me, guys? So now we are going to be converting this data into what? A table. If you heard me clearly, put table on the comment section. Put table on the comment section. Let's go. Let's have it. So in order to convert this, if your cell is smaller, you are not making any mistake, it's just small. You can go to the bottom corner of your screen, bottom right hand corner. You will see the zoom effect. You can increase it for it to be bigger if your own is smaller. Someone says my cell is smaller. Are we together? So you can go to the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Look at where my cursor is shaking right now, and you can see this plus button. You can increase your cell to be bigger. Is that okay? I love you guys. You see that I'm working with you guys. You see that I'm seeing everyone right here in the comments. Okay, now I will click on any cell in this particular data sheet. Now this data sheet, let's create a table first before we identify this data sheet. So I'll click on any cell and I'll go to insert. I will go to insert. Someone say he's not getting. We have not done anything serious. You say you're not getting. I don't understand. If you're not getting, it means that today is your first day. That's the truth. It means that you have not watched our previous video and maybe you don't know how to import a file. But if you've been following me, you don't have a network situation, you don't have a network problem, you should get me now. I don't want to leave anybody behind, right? Messi, Ocheje, you said you're not getting. You should get me. I've not done anything serious. I've not done anything critical. The only thing I did was just to import a data into my Excel, as simple as ABC. I've not done anything too advanced. I've not done anything too difficult for you to say you're not getting me. Is that okay? Okay. One more time, just for the sake of some people that might not be getting, because of sincerely, there are some people here that might not be getting. Let me do this one more time. Let me delete my data sheet. Let me delete my data sheet and do this one more time. So let me just quickly do this so that anybody that didn't get it, I believe that this time around you should be able to what? You should be able to get it. Okay? So let me just let me delete every data on this data sheet and import it again so that everybody will get me, please. Okay, so I have a blank data sheet now. I have a blank data sheet now. I have a blank data sheet now, right? So the first thing we are going to do is to import our data, right? Is to import our data. If you can't open a workbook, please go and watch our previous video. I can start teaching you how to create an online Excel account right now, please. So go and watch. It means that you have not been watching the video. So do yourself a favor and watch, and go and watch our previous video. Is that okay? So that we don't waste too much time. Is that fine? Okay. So now, what I just did is that I'm going to be importing this data. First of all, you should have the data on your PC. I don't know where you save the data on your PC. This is where basic computer knowledge comes in. If you don't have basic computer knowledge, you don't have to operate it. You don't know how to operate a PC. That is when you'll be having issues with this simple thing I'm doing. Are we together? If you have problem with basic computer, you don't know how to operate a PC, this is where you'll be having issue with what I want to do now. So please try as much as possible to follow suit. So this is the last time I'm going to be doing this, just to carry everybody along. So what I'm going to do now, I have a blank data. I will go to File menu. Look at my File menu. Look at where my cursor is. I'll go to File. I'll click on File, and then when I click on File, I'm going to see this option that says Open. open. I'm going to click this option that says open. Please, we are using online Excel. We are not using your desktop Excel. I think the problem with some people is that they are using their desktop Excel. We are using online Excel. Follow what we are doing. Don't do your own thing and you run into trouble and you start calling our attention when you're doing your own thing. We are using online Excel. If you are using online Excel with us, there is no way you cannot import this data file, because of this data file was downloaded directly from online Excel. Is that okay? So I click on open and then I will scroll down. I will say open file from this device. I'll click on the open file from this device and then I will go select my file wherever I have it on my PC, and I will click on the file and I will click open. The moment you click open, that file should what? Open direct into your data sheet. The file should open direct into your data sheet. So this is me doing it again. If you don't get it again, then there is one thing that might be the issue. Either you're facing internet connection problem, or maybe you are using a different Excel version from us. You're not using an online Excel, you're using a desktop, or maybe you're using something else, or you're doing something totally different. So please, you want to make sure you catch us, right? We love you guys. You see how we are doing our best to make sure no man is left behind. So please, you, as we are doing our best to make sure no man is left behind, also do your best to follow, right? It takes two parties to grow. If we are doing our best to make sure we don't leave you behind, do your best to focus and do the right thing. Is that okay? We love you. Okay, so now I have my data. I'm going to be converting this into table. How do I convert this into table? I'll click on anywhere on my data. Now please follow me, ABCD technique. Okay, someone just said something that if you have a pop-up blocker on your browser, it's not going to open. So make sure you go and off your pop-up blocker. I think someone just said that, and it's important. You need to make sure you go and off your pop-up blocker on your browser. This is basic computer. So go turn off your pop-up blocker on your browser so that you can access your data. Okay, so I click on any cell on this file and I'll go to insert. When I go to insert, please work with me. If you work with me, you can't be left behind. I can almost guarantee you 95%. When you click on insert, you will see the option here that says table. What will you see? You will see the option here that says table. You will see the option here that says table. You will see the option here that says table. Let me say it one more time. You click on any cell. That's the first step. You make sure you click on any cell. What are cells? Cells are these boxes you can see in front of you. What are cells? Cells are these boxes you can see in front of you that are like tables, right? Small boxes. So you click on the cell. You click on the cell, and then you come to the menu. Where is your menu? Your menu is the place you see file, you see home, you see insert, you see share, you see page layout, you see formulas, you see data, you see review, you see view, you see help, and you see draw. That is your what? That is your menu. Are we together? That is your menu. So you go to the menu option and select insert. Where is insert? Insert is the third menu just beside home and beside share. Insert is the third menu just beside home and beside share. You click on insert and then you will see a drop down. The drop down we are looking for, the drop down tool we are looking for is called what? Table. Somebody say table on the comment. Work with me. Say table on the comment. Table. Now I'm going to put table. I'll click on table. The moment I click on table, a pop-up is going to come up for me. a pop-up is going to come up for me just right in front of my face. It's looking at me. And what is this pop-up telling us? This is the create table pop-up. Now, this pop-up says the data for your table is in the following range. Are we together? The data for your table is in the following range. Now, they are telling you the table, all the data they want to select in order to create your table for you. They are telling you all the data range they want to select in order to create your table for you. And they are asking you another very good option. What is it? Does your table have headers? Yes. Does your table have headers? Yes, right? So you make sure that option is ticked because of this table has headers. Where are the headers, or what are the headers? The headers are the dates, the headlines, date, region, gender, quantity, sales revenue. Sales revenue. Are we there? So I'm going to click OK. The moment I click OK, my table has been created. Come on. If you have successfully gotten to this milestone, this is milestone number A. This is milestone number A. Come on, celebrate yourself with the best emoji you know you can. It's not easy to be in a class like this and you're grabbing. You are special. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. We have over almost 300 people on this call. Celebrate yourself. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. If you have gotten to this milestone, milestone number A, celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself with the best emoji on this comment. Okay, good one. Now we have our table. The next thing we are going to do now, we have our table. We have our table, guys. Okay, now we have our table. The next thing we are going to do now, we are going to be doing what we call our analytical what? Calculation. We are going to be doing what? Our analytical calculation. What is the next milestone we want to achieve now? Someone will ask me, Mr. Favor Francis, we are done with the first milestone, which is creating our table. What is the next milestone we want to achieve now? And I will look at that person eyeball to eyeball, because of I'm not afraid of the person's eyes, because of it has been a long time when I started looking at people eyeball to eyeball, right? I will look at you and say, we are going to be doing our analytical calculation. That is the next milestone. Tell somebody the next milestone. Tell somebody the next milestone. Now, how do we achieve that? How do we achieve that right now? We have sales revenue. Sales or revenue. Sales or revenue, they mean the same thing. So sales revenue, right? So we want to calculate the revenue for this what? For this data sheet. This data sheet is titled AZ Marketing Insight Data, right? So for different region, right? So they did a marketing data for different region, and they want to know what is the revenue that was gotten for this region. What is the revenue that was gotten for this region? What is the revenue that was gotten for this region? Are we together? You guys like money. Those of you that like money, right, that enjoy money, you understand what I mean by revenue. Business people in the house, you understand what I mean by revenue, right? The money you get after making sales. Now, how do we calculate our revenue? Okay. How do we calculate our revenue? Now, to calculate our revenue, we are going to say our cost times our quantity. What are we going to say? We are going to say our cost times our quantity. What are we going to say again, guys? We are going to say our cost times or multiplied by our quantity. Come on. Our cost multiplied by our quantity. That is what is going to give us our sales revenue. Why is it like this? Because of when you have a cost of 100,000 and then you have the quantity, they bought the quantity of that product, 4 of that product, each one is what? 100,000 for each one. That is the cost. The cost is for units, for each unit. Are we together? The cost is a unit cost, right? So if each one is 100,000, then how many for 4? Is it not 100,000 times 4 or 100,000 multiplied by 4? Are we together? That is it. 100,000 multiplied by 4. Just like when we were in our elementary school or primary school, whatever you call it, when we did 1 times 1, 1, 1 times 1, 17, 1 times 3, 3, 1 times 4, 4. Are we on the same page? You can remember those days, back in the days when we did 2 times 1, 2, 2 times 2, 6, 2 times 2. Hey, before you guys will use my sound as memes, I will go on Twitter, on TikTok, and I will hear my voice. People counting 2 times wrongly. It is not me. I overcome you guys tonight. I overcome you guys. I will not trend for the wrong reason. I will celebrate my brand. Okay, good one. Now, sales revenue. Now, we are going to say equal to. Now, this is how we are going to get our answer. This is how we are going to get our answer. We are going to say equal to. What do we want to multiply? What do we want to multiply? We are going to multiply. Remember, every column has a number. Every column has a number, right? Remember, every column has a number. So we are going to say this column. Are you seeing how I'm clicking on it? This column times, you look for times, that star key. That star key on your keyboard, right? You look for times, that star key on your keyboard. You look for times, that star key on your keyboard. That star key on your keyboard, right? So cost times quantity, right? You see what I'm doing now? Cost what times quantity, and then you hit enter and it gives you the answer. Come on, you see how this thing just give me autocomplete, but I'm going to what you guys, so that we will not be too fast. Are we on the same page? It is looking too fast for some of you, so I'm going to undo and do it again. I'm going to undo and do it again. Okay, I'm going to undo and do this again. So how do we achieve this? First of all, the formula will press equal to. Are we together? Are we together? If you're with me, say yeah on the comment. Come on, I want to get like 86 yeah. I want to get 86 yeah on the comment. 86, not less than 86 for me to proceed. 86 yeah. Okay, good. So you click equal to, that is the formula. Where is equal to on your keyboard? Depending on the kind of keyboard you're using, please look for it, right? You will see the equal to sign. You click the equal to sign, and then you take your mouse and you tap the cost, which is the 100,000 now. You tap the cost, which is the 100,000 now. When you tap the cost, which is 100,000, then you put your times. What is your times on your keyboard? That icon that is above 8, that icon that is above 8, that is on top of 8, that is on top of the number 8 on your keyboard, you will see it. It looks like a star. It looks like you will see that's your time, that's your multiplication on your keyboard. It looks like times. It looks like something. You will see it above 8. And how do you get it? For some of you that don't know how to get it, you hold your shift key. If you're using a Windows operating system like me, you hold your shift key, right? You hold your shift key and then you tap the number 8. When you tap the number 8, you should see that star, right? It looks like a star. It looks like, right? Something like that. That is your time. That's your multiplication. Okay, so now I have added my multiplication, and then I will go and click on the column, the quantity column, which is what? 4, right? I'll click on it, and then it has added it here automatically. The moment I click on it and it adds it automatically, I will just hit enter on my keyboard, and automatically it will give me the result. Is that okay? It will give me the result. For some of you, immediately you click enter, it's supposed to give you everything at once. But in case it doesn't give you everything at once, remember what we talked about in our last class 2 days ago. in our last class 2 days ago. Don't forget what we talked about in our last class 2 days ago. In our last class 2 days ago, we are going to use the flash fill feature. We are going to use what? The flash fill feature. We are going to use what? The flash fill feature. So when you get only the first one, in order for you to get the rest, you have gotten the first one right. In order for you to get the rest, if you followed us in our last lecture, we are going to use the flash fill now. You go and look for that dot at the bottom right hand corner of that 400,000, right? So we have 400,000. We are going to look for our flash fill point, right? So that is the flash fill point, that dot that is at the bottom right hand corner of our 400,000, of our 400,000. For those of you that mastered it from the last class, it will be very, very easy. It will be very, very simple. It will be very, very easy. It will be very, very simple. It was in a class like this when I was shouting, it will be very, very easy. It will be very, very simple. Before he knew it, I did not know that there was a guy that he wanted to enter into the music industry. As I was shouting, it will be very, very easy. He just picked up his name. He said that from today, I will name myself Mr. Easy. Some of you think that this thing is capping. Go and ask him. Go and read his autobiography. You will see it was in a class like this. He picked up that title, Mr. Easy. It was not in another class. So if Mr. Easy can do it, you can pick up your own title in this class. Okay, so I take the flash fill and then I will drag, holding my left click, holding my left click. I will drag, 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 I will drag. Are you seeing what I'm doing? I will drag down and I will release it, and automatically it will fill the remaining for me. It will fill the remaining for me. It will fill the remaining for me. Are we together? Are we together? Are we together? Okay, okay. It will fill the remaining for me. Okay, now we have been able to achieve this. Come on, if you have achieved this milestone, we have been able to get our what? Our revenue by using our what? Our statistical, our data, our calculative data analysis, right? So we have been able to calculate this particular revenue column. Are we together? We have been able to calculate this particular revenue column. Is that fine? If you have gotten to this milestone, say I love data school on the comment. If you love the energy, see, celebrate good things. Celebrate good things. If you love the energy we are giving you, you have not seen it on any online training on the planet before, say I love data school. The energy, if you love it, if you don't want it to drop, if you want it to keep riding on like this to the end, say I love data school on the comment. Can we keep going? Can we keep going? I love data school. I love data school. I need 105 people to say this. We are almost 300 on this call. I need 105 people to say it, to ginger us, to ginger me, for me to keep pushing, for me to keep pushing. Okay, now we have achieved this milestone. Good. So the next thing we are going to do in order for us to create our dashboard is that we are going to be what? Creating our what? Our pivot. For you to be able to create dashboard visualization easily, you need to be able to create your pivot. What did I say? You need to be able to what? Create what? Right? You need to be able to create your pivot. You need to be able to create your pivot. What is your pivot for? Your pivot is going to help you to easily analyze and easily calculate anything you want to calculate on your data. Your pivot is going to help you to easily analyze and calculate anything you want to calculate on your data. So we are going to be creating a pivot for some data sets that we are told to analyze. Are we together? Okay, great. So now how do I create my pivot? Now what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to click anywhere on this data set. Come on, walk with me guys. I love you guys. Walk with me. I'll click anywhere on this data set now, and then I will what? I will go to my menu option. Where is my menu option? At the top. My menu is at the top. My menu is at the top. As your menu is at the top, that is how you will continue to go from top to top. That is how you will keep going top in your career. That is how you keep going top in your journey to becoming a master of data analysis. That is how we will keep going top. See, I'm a spiritual father to many. If I bless you, you are blessed. Okay. Don't worry. Before I leave this call, I will bless some people, and you are blessed. Are we together? They don't used to. Once I bless you, you are blessed. Okay, now when you go to that menu, you see insert, right? You see insert. Now the moment you click on that insert, you're going to see the tools under, just the same place you took the table. Just the same place you took the table. By the side of the table, just by the left hand side of the table, you're going to see pivot table. What are you going to see there? You're going to see pivot table. What are you going to see there again? You're going to see pivot table. You're going to see what? Pivot table. So I'm going to click on that drop down on the pivot table, and you're going to see the option that says from table range. What did I say? From table range. I'm going to do this one more time, because I know that there are some people that maybe they are lagging behind. They are trying to cope. They are trying to catch us. They are trying to be on our same pace, but maybe they are not getting it. We remember you. We are not leaving you alone. We know you. Even though you cannot speak, even though you cannot talk, my spirit is connecting with your spirit. My spirit just spoke to me and said, there is a lady here. She's called Elizabeth, right from Ghana. There is a lady here. She's called Abiba from Kano State, and you are here. You are saying that if we can go back again, Abiba, I've heard you. Abiba, no more. Don't cry again. Abiba, I've heard you. Are we together? Okay, now let's go back. Now, how do I get my pivot? I click on any cell again. I click on any cell again. I go to insert. Habiba, are you hearing me? I go to insert, right? Hello, Habibi, right? Are you hearing me? I go to insert, and I go to where you click on insert, you see the tools, right? You see the tools. You see the tools, right? And when you see the tools, you see pivot table. You click on the pivot table, the drop down. There is an arrow drop down that is facing down. There is an arrow drop down that is facing down. There is an arrow drop down that is facing down. You click on that arrow drop down, and then you see from table / range. You see from table / range. You see from table / range, and you click there. The moment you click there, now we are getting to another stage now. The moment you click there, there is going to be a pop-up in front of you, just looking at your face. Now, when you have that pop-up, don't be in a rush. Don't rush. Relax. Let's go for a juice break. You have this in 10 seconds. You have your juice, your apple juice, your pineapple juice, your soda in front of you. Just pick up the soda and have a sip. Let's go for a juice sip. Don't touch anything. Remember, we told you to come with a juice for this training. It's one of the best on the planet. Just go for your juice break. Put juice on the comment. Put juice on the comment. I want to sip my juice now. I want to sip. I want to sip. Let me sip my juice now. 10 seconds for this. Okay, we are back. I'm back from my juice break. I'm back. I just sipped some nice apple juice right here. So let me know what you guys are sipping. Okay, some people are sipping water. Water is also excellent. If you have water by your side, do your sipping. If you have soda, if you have your cappuccino, okay, cappuccino coffee, come on, sip that shit, right? Just do something. Sip something, guys. Sip something. Okay, now we are back. Remember, we are not rushing. We will achieve this together. Ideal Novate Data School is here for you, right? If you will not get it here, man, I don't know, because of we are here for you. Now you see this place that says table 1. Leave it. Don't touch anything. Just go to the okay. You see that okay? It's telling you choose where you want the pivot. Choose where you want the pivot table report to be placed. I repeat, choose where you want the pivot table report to be placed, right? And the option here says new worksheet. Another option says existing worksheet. New worksheet. Another option says existing worksheet. So we are going to be going with what? New worksheet. What are we going to be going with? New worksheet, right? So we leave it on the one it was selected. We leave it on the one it was selected, and then we click OK. And the moment we click OK, now please, I need you to be attentive to this. I need you to pay attention. Anybody distracting you around your current environment, please don't let them distract you based on what I want to say right now, right? Please don't let them distract you. The moment you click that OK, you're going to find out that Excel opened another sheet for you. Now, if you look at the bottom of this my screen of my Excel workbook, you're going to see another sheet has been opened. Now, the sheet is titled Sheet 1 for me. I don't know what your own sheet is titled, but mine is titled Sheet 1. Are we together? So, and again, at the right-hand side, you're going to see this menu here open that is called Pivot Table Field. What are you going to see? You're going to see this menu on the right-hand side that is called Pivot Table Field. What did I say? Pivot Table Field. Now, if you can see these two things I just identified on your own, say right on. Say right on the comment. 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 Good. So if you can see these two things now, we need to create our pivot table for us to be able to visualize our data, to have different visual analysis of that data, because we are going to be putting those visual analysis in a dashboard. That is what we are going to be doing tonight, to create our dashboard. Okay, so now the first thing they told us to analyze is for us to analyze the region and the sales revenue. The region and the sales revenue. So the management of this company wants to know how the performance of each region and how the performance of each region is towards their sales revenue. They want to know the region that is getting more sales. What do they want to know? They want to know the region getting more sales. Is that okay? They want to know the region getting more sales. I'm going to repeat again. For they want to know the region getting more sales. They want to know the region getting more sales. Okay? Good, good. Okay, I believe everybody is in this level. Everyone has created their pivot. They are in this new sheet right here, right? So that we can work together, please. Okay, I'm going to do this one more time in case you have not created your pivot. I'm going to do it one more time just to help those that are lacking behind. Is that okay? Let me do it one more time, please, guys. Forgive them. Forgive them. Let's help them. They are our brothers and they are our sisters. So I'm going to undo. Okay, now I've done an undo, and I want to start again to create the pivot. I've done an undo, I want to start again, just because of my spirit told me there are people that we might be leaving behind. And remember, we don't want to leave anybody behind. I'll click on these cells, and then I will go to insert, and then I will go to pivot table, and I will see from table/range. I'll click there, and this pop-up will come up for me. Are you seeing it? The pop-up will come up for me. Are we on the same page? And then I will go to new worksheet, and I'll click OK. The moment you click on new worksheet, it's going to open this new sheet for you. Is that okay? It's going to open this new sheet for you. Is that okay? Okay, now we have this new sheet. We want to analyze for our region and our revenue. So now, if you look at this pivot table field, are we there? If we look at this pivot table field, we are going to see this option that says filter, rows, column, and value, right? Filter, rows, column, and value. Now, you use this filter when you want to select a particular what data for your pivot table. That is when you put things into this filter. What did I say? You use this filter when you want to select things into, when you want to select a specific thing in your pivot table, a specific data in your pivot table. That is when you use this word filters, right? Second one is the role. You use the role when you want to what? You want to analyze certain data with some certain value. You want to analyze certain data with some certain value. That is where you use these rows. And again, the same thing with the column, right? Where you want to analyze data in column in vertical format, whereas rows where you want to analyze data in horizontal format. Yes, whereas column where you want to analyze data in vertical format. Then this last option here that says value, it is used when you want to calculate any data. It is used for calculation. For what? For calculation. For what? For calculation. What is it used for? It is used for calculation. What is it used for? It is used for calculation. I'm going to take it one more time. What is the filter used for? The filter is used to select specific data from the pivot table. Number two, what is the row used for? The row is used for when you want to arrange or calculate data in a horizontal format. In a horizontal format. What is the column used for? When you want to arrange or calculate data in a vertical format. When you want to arrange or calculate data in a vertical format, right? And lastly, the value is where the calculation happens. So any data that you want to sum itself, you want to calculate itself, you put that data into the value. Is that okay? Into the value field. Is that okay? You put that data into the value field. Come on, if you love what iDinnovate Data School is doing, I don't need to tell you to express your love for what we are doing. Put on the comment section, I love Data School, I love Data School, I love Data School. Please just let it keep coming so that even people that are on YouTube to do something else, when they start seeing it, they will be drawn to join and learn. Just put it, I love Data School, so that even people that are not supposed to be in this lecture, they are just going on YouTube to do one thing or the other, and YouTube recommends this live for them. They will be drawn to want to join. Put I love Data School on the comment. Can we have 140 of I love Data School? Okay, now we are going to select the region, and then we are going to put it under the row. Now what am I doing? I'm doing drag and drop. What am I doing? I'm doing drag and drop. What am I doing? I'm doing drag and drop. What am I doing? I'm doing drag and drop. Let me do it again. I'll put it out. So how do I do it? I select the region. Are we together? I select the region. You can just click on it and it will come to rows, right? Or the best way, instead of clicking on it, right? You can see a drop down. If you don't want to do drag and drop, when you hover on that data heading that is called region, when you hover on that data heading that is called region, you will see a drop down by the side. You will see a drop down icon looking like an arrow. If you don't know how to do drag and drop, if you don't know how to do drag and drop, you're going to see an arrow when you take your mouse cursor and you hover on it. Now I'm going to click that arrow down and you can see add to roll. Are you seeing it? So that is where you can actually add it to what? To roll. If I click on that drop down, you can see where you can add it to filter, you can add it to row, you can add it to column, you can add it to value, right? You can see it there. Are we together? You can see it where? You can see it there, where you can add it to roll, or you can add it to filter, or you can add it to column. If you can see it, come on, put on the comment section, I can see. I can see. As you comment this on the comment section, you will see opportunities. Put on the comment section, I can see, as you keep seeing opportunities in your life. I have no other thing but to declare good things for you people's life as you guys are ready to learn. Okay, so I select add roll, add it to roll, so it has been added to roll. Okay, it has been added to roll. The next thing we want to analyze is the sales value. We click on the drop down and you can see add to value. We add it to value. Now you can see what we have here on our pivot table. So on our pivot, it has been able to sum. Are we together? It has been able to sum the total sales value for all the region in east, for all the region in north, for all the region in south, and for all the region in west. Are you seeing it? For all the region in east, for all the region in north, for all the region in south, and for all the region in the west. Are we together? Very, very important. So you guys see what we have done. If you have gotten to this stage, you have created your pivot analysis for region and sales revenue. Celebrate yourself. Put on the comment section. Put on the comment section. Ride on, ride on, ride on, ride on, ride on. Put ride on, ride on, ride on, ride on, ride on, ride on, ride on. Can you do that? If you have gotten to this milestone, I need to know how many people have gotten to this milestone now. Because of the moment we achieve this, others will become simple because others are just repetition. So if I'm sure that everybody have internalized this, everybody have diluted this, it becomes easy for us to fly. Okay, I can see the ride on coming in. I can see it good. So now we did the sum of sales revenue. What of if we want to have this in another format? We don't want to have it as a total revenue. Maybe we want to have it in percentage. Is our choice. We can decide to have the sum of the sales revenue and also have another column for the percentage here. How do we get that? We go again to the sales revenue. Are you guys listening? We want to have this both in figures, in total figure, and also we want to see the percentage. How do we achieve that? How do we achieve that? How do we achieve that? We go to the sales revenue again and add another sales revenue value. We'll add another sales revenue value. I will click on it and I'll say add to value. So we have two sales revenue value now. We have what? Two sales revenue values now. What do we have? Two sales revenue values now. Let me do it one more time for those that might be left behind. Remember Operation No Man Down. Operation No Man Down at ID Innovate Data School. That is why we are different. That's why we are distinct. That's why we are the standards for ABCD technique. Are we together? So let me undo. Okay, let me remove the sales revenue I just added to that. You guys can see how I did it. So I removed it. Are we together? So I removed it. Now, how did I add another sales revenue? Just exactly the way you added the first one. Go back to that sales revenue. Go back to that sales revenue and then click on that drop down close to it, or drag and drop, anyone that is easy for you. For some people it's drag and drop that is easy for them. For some other people, you will need to click that drop down when you hover on the sales revenue, and then you will see add to value. Add to values. You add it to values. Are we together? Now you add it to value. Now you add it to value. You're going to see that you have two sales revenue, but this second one, we don't want it. We want to have it in percentage. How do we have it in percentage? We are going to right click now. We right click on it, and you will see this option from your menu. Right click menu option. You're going to see this option that says summarize, show value as. Are you seeing it? Show value as. Show value as. Show value as. Show value as. What did I say? Show value as. Show value as. And then from that show value as, you're going to see percentage of grand total. What did I say? Percentage of grand total. What did I say again? Percentage of grand total. I'm going to click on that, and then you're going to have the percentage. So you can see that East has 41.15%, North have 5.7%, South has 29.72%, West have 23.39%. So the heading that says sum of sales value, we are going to change it from sum of sales value. Are we together? If you right click on it, you will have show value as. Right click inside of the right click inside, guys. Look at where I'm right clicking. Click on the cell inside and right click, not the header. Click on the cell, not the header. Somebody saying I don't have show value as. Click on the item, the item. Are we together? The cell, not the header, not the header that says sum of sales value. Click on the cell. Click on the number 442534040 or 5931183 or 3072059 or 2416764. That is where you right click from. Do you get it now? If you got it, come on, celebrate. Say, come on, put on the comment section now. Say, I love Mr. Favor Francis. Come on. I want to start getting it on the comment section. Pastor Pato Rankin says, celebrate me. Now we are day alive, you. Appreciate me. Now we are day alive, you. No be when I live this life, you go they celebrate me for my back, you. Celebrate me. Say, I love Mr. Favor Francis on the comment. Let me get that moment too. Okay. Okay, now we have this right now. We have this. You can choose to remove the decimal places if you want, or you can choose to leave the decimal places, right? So it all depends on your choice. If you want to remove the decimal places, you can just highlight everything, and then you go to your home, and then you can remove decimal place, right? You can choose to come to this two area, and then you can remove decimal place and make it no decimal. But let's just leave it at default, right? Let's leave it at default, right? So we have been able to achieve this, right? We have been able to achieve this right here. So we are going to do again. We are going to do something now. Now we have achieved it. So which one do we want to work with? Do we want to work with the sales revenue, or we want to work with the sum of sales? Sorry, let's change that title. Instead of sum of sales revenue for the percentage, let's call it revenue percentage. So I'll just double click on it to change the title. Revenue percentage. So that is it. I just changed the title. So you too, you can go ahead and change your own title. Revenue percentage, revenue percentage, revenue percentage, revenue percentage. Revenue percentage, revenue percentage, revenue percentage. So you see that I just changed my to revenue percentage, right? Revenue percentage, right? So let me show you guys how I changed the name again. Very simple, right? Let me undo. How did I change the name? Someone might ask, Mr. Favor, maybe you are too fast. Maybe you changed the name very fast. I did not see it. How did I change the name? I went to that second column that has the same name of sum of sales revenue. I don't want it to be sum of sales revenue 2. I double clicked on it and it allowed me to edit the data cell. And I used my backspace on my keyboard and backspace until I deleted everything. And then I typed revenue. I typed R for revenue. I typed E for revenue. I typed V for revenue. I typed E for revenue. I typed N for revenue. I typed U for revenue. I typed E for revenue. And what do we spell? Revenue. And then I put the percentage icon. Are we there? Now we have achieved this now. So what we just need is the revenue percentage, right? We don't need the figure. So what do? We can go ahead and remove the figure, right? We can go ahead and delete the figure or remove the figure if we don't need the figure. So but before we do that, let's have our first chart now. Please, you guys should follow me, guys. Follow me, guys. Follow me, guys. Let's have our first chart now. Before we are going to create a new chart, now we are entering into creating our dashboard. We are entering into creating our dashboard now. So you want to pay attention, maximum composure, maximum steeze. Make sure nobody is by your side, nobody is disturbing you. Maximum composure right now, maximum steeze. If you're ready to give me maximum composure, put steeze, 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 steeze on the comment. Put steeze on the comment now. Let's go together. Now, the milestone 3, I'm going to create a new sheet now. This is what we're going to do. When you go to the bottom of your screen, when you go to the bottom of your screen, you're going to see the button that says plus. You're going to see the plus button. Are we there? You're going to see the plus button. That place you see the title of your sheet that says sheet 1, whatever your own name is left for you. But mine is saying sheet 1 and data sheet 2. You're going to see the plus button. You're going to see the plus button by the side. You're going to see the plus button. That plus button gives you the ability to add another sheet. Gives you the ability to add another sheet. It gives you the ability to do what? To add another sheet. It gives you the ability to do what? To add another sheet. Last time, it gives you the ability to do what? To add another sheet. So I'm going to click on the plus, and we have another sheet. What do we have? We have another sheet. What do we have again? We have another sheet. Now we have another sheet. The first thing I'm going to do now on this new sheet that we have, are we together? We have created this new sheet. So we are going to title this new sheet. On mine, it is written sheet 2. Are we there? It is written sheet 2. So, but I'm going to be renaming it to whatever name I want. So how do you rename it? You go over on the sheet title, right click on it, and you will see the option that says rename. You will see the option that says rename. Are we there? You will see the option that says rename. You will see the option that says rename. Are we there? You will see the option that says rename. Are we on the same page? Are we on the same page? Come on, wherever you're connecting with us, are you on the same page? Are you on the same page? right? Are you listening to me? Okay, you click on rename, and I will call this dashboard. I will call this dashboard. I will call this dashboard, and click on enter. Now we have named that our dashboard sheet. 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 Now we have that as our dashboard sheet. We are going to go back to our pivot where we are constructing our pivot. We are going to go back to where we are constructing our pivot, which is on my own is called sheet 1. So I'll go back to where I'm constructing my pivot, or you can just rename all your work so that you can have it. So this my own that is named sheet 1, I can just call it pivot. I can right click, rename it, and call it what? Pivot. So that I will know that that sheet is for my pivot tables. Okay, so you see that how I am naming all my sheets. So that is how you name your sheet. That is how you name your sheet, right? So I'm back to my pivot. So the first thing I want to do, I want to get the pivot chart of this particular pivot table. I want to get what? The pivot chart of this particular pivot table. What did I want to get again? I want to get the pivot chart of this particular pivot table. I want to get the pivot chart of this particular pivot table, right? I want to get the pivot chart of this particular pivot table. So what do? I select any cell on this pivot. Please listen to me. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. Please, I beg you. I don't want to leave you behind. In our battalion, we say no man down. I was the squadron leader. I cannot forget. 239 Brigadier. Are we together? I cannot forget. We always say no man down. So I click on this cell, and then I will go to this option that says what? Insert. Right? I will click on this option that says insert. I will click on this option that says insert. Are we there? I will click on this option that says insert. What will I do? I will click on this option that says insert. Please, Chiamaka, you said you're just joining. Chiamaka, if it's telling you that you are overlapping table, it means that you have already created the table and you want to create it again. Chiamaka, are we together? So you don't need to create table 2 times. You don't create a data table 2 times. So most of the time, that's when it will start telling you that you're overlapping. Is that okay, Chiamaka? Please, if you're just joining us, I cannot go back, please. Pardon me, right? So that we can finish what we have. But I think I've answered your question, Chiamaka. Okay, now we click on the cell, right? We click on the insert and we see the chart. Are you seeing it? You see the chart. You click on the chart drop down. So for this first chart, we are going to use, for this first one, we are going to use a, let's use what kind of chart are we going to use? We are going to use a cluster chart. So I'm going to click on the cluster chart, and it's going to create a cluster chart for me. It's going to create a cluster chart for me. So we have the cluster chart right here. Are you seeing it? You have the cluster chart right here. Are you seeing it? Have you created it? Have you created it? Have you created it? Have you created it? You have the cluster chart right here. If you click on the chart, you are going to see the transform points around the chart. All these transform dots, you can see it, you can see it. All these transform dots around the chart. So I will use those transform points at the top right hand corner and make the chart smaller. I will make the chart smaller. So you see my chart right now, guys. You see my chart right now, guys. I will make the chart what? Smaller. How am I making the chart? I will make the chart what? Smaller. Are we together? Are we together? You see this transform point. Let me undo again and do it again. Let me undo again and do it again. For those that don't understand what I just did, or let me delete and do it one more time. Okay, let me do it one more time. How I brought the chat. Some of you that are behind, some of you that are crying and saying that, please, only if Mr. Favor can hear me out, only if Mr. Favor I can hear you. Trust me, I am here for you. I don't forget my people. Are we together? So let me do it one more time. I select any cell, I will go to insert, and then you will see the chart just in front of you when you click on insert. You will see the chart just in front of you when you click on insert. Look at the chart close to checkbox and also close to slicer. You will see it close to checkbox and also close to what? Slicer. You will see it close to checkbox and also close to what? Slicer. So you will click on the chart drop down, and then we are going to select the first chart for this analysis, for this visualization. We are going to select the cluster chart, and now I have selected it, and when I selected it, automatically is going to open for me. Are we together? It's going to open for me. So now it has opened, and I'm going to reduce the size using my transform point. Are you seeing all these? When you click on the chart, you will see all these dots around it. You use that dot holding your left click to reduce the size. So I just reduce the size to make it smaller, right? Okay, so now I've made it smaller, right? And it's better like this. So now, first of all, I will title this chart. You can rename this chart. You can what? Rename this chart. It is called chart title. I don't want it to be chart title. Instead, I will call it what? Region analysis. So I'll call this region graph. You can call it region graph or region analysis. So let's call it region graph. So I will double click on this chart, and it will give me this option to change the title. So I'll call this region graph and click OK. And the moment I call it region graph and click OK, it changes the title for me. Are we together? It changes the title for me. Are we together? So region graph. Let me undo and do it one more time. Let me undo and do it one more time. Are we there? What did I do? I just went to this title, this chart title. I double clicked on it, and it will give you this pop-up that tells you edit title. What did it say? Edit title. And I will go there and change it to what? Region analysis. Let me call it region analysis though. Region analysis or region, anyone you prefer. So I'll just call this region analysis. Right? And I'll click OK. Region analysis. So I've gotten this for my region. Are you guys with me? I've gotten this for my region. Now this is where the dashboard comes in. Please don't let yourself distracted. Don't let yourself distracted. We must close. We are going to close on time before 9:30 GMT plus 1 Nigerian or West African time. We are going to be done with this training, right? So you go, you click on the chart right here, and you right click and say copy. Right? You right click and say copy. You go to the chart, copy the chart, go to your dashboard sheet. Now please, I don't need anybody to miss this, so please, I beg you guys, wherever you're connecting from, whichever country you're connecting from, Ghana, Ethiopia, South Africa, Cameroon, Uganda, the UK, Canada, USA, please listen. I don't need you to get lost. Please listen. Okay, what did I do? I went to that chart, I right clicked on that chart on an empty white space on the chart. I right clicked on it, and you see the option that says copy. Okay, yes, let me get the correct spelling of region. I didn't spell that very well. Let me get the correct spelling of region. Okay, so region There's supposed to be an O, right? Yeah. So I've corrected it. Okay. So I copy this and then I go to my dashboard and then I paste. I right click and I see the option that says paste. I paste. Are you seeing it? So I've pasted my region analysis. Are we together? I will drag it and drop it one side. Are you guys seeing what I'm doing now? We are creating our dashboard. What are we doing? We are creating our dashboard. Please, if you know what we are doing, put dashboard, dashboard, dashboard on the comment. Can you put dashboard, dashboard on the comment? I've created our first dashboard. Let's go back to our pivot table now. We want to create our second dashboard. What are we going to create now? We are going to create our chart now for gender. We want to see the gender and the sales revenue We want to see the gender and the sales revenue. What do we want to see? The gender and the sales revenue. We want to see the gender and the sales revenue. So how do we do that? We just copy this pivot that we already have here. We just copy it and go down a little and paste it on another cell. Are you seeing it? We just copy it and go down and paste it on another cell. Are you seeing it? So we just pasted it on another cell. What did I do? I copied this pivot we already have existing here. How did I copy it? I highlighted everything holding my shift K. I copied it, highlighted everything, and I did Ctrl C, or you right click and say copy. Are we together? And then you go to another area of your cell and you paste it so that we can do our second analysis. Are you guys with me? So that you can do our second analysis. Are you guys with me? So that we can do our second analysis. Are we together? Are you guys with me? Are you guys with me? So that we can have our second pivot table. If you're with me, say yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah. Let me copy it one more time for those that did not understand how to copy. Let me copy it one more time. Let me copy it one more time for those that did not understand how to copy. How did I copy this? I took my mouse, I started from the region, I highlighted everything right on that region, and I did Ctrl C, right? Once you do Ctrl C, it will be moving as if it is like earthworm moving. You will see the copy moving. It will be moving. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing how it's moving? Are you seeing how it's moving? Once you see that, you go to a lower part and click on any cell, and then you do Ctrl V, or you right click and say paste. You right click and say paste. You right click and say paste. Are we there? Are we there? Are we there? Okay, good, guys. Now we have gotten another pivot, so we are going to edit what is here. Now on the rows, we go to the row. When we click on this pivot, we go to the row, we remove the region. We don't want the region. We remove the region. Are we together? Come on, walk with me, guys. And we go to gender and we add gender. We will add gender to rows. Instead of region, we will add gender to row. How did I do it? Let me do it one more time. Let me do it one more time. Let me do it one more time. We had region here from the beginning, so I'm going to go to that row. You can click on the drop down and you can see remove field. You can see remove field. When you go to that row, look at the drop down. Look at where my mouse cursor is, guys. Look at where my mouse cursor is. I'm so passionate not to leave anybody behind. If you can notice, please, I'm passionate. Help me, please, guys. Help me. I'm passionate not to leave anybody behind. Okay, so now what we are going to do now is that we go to the region, we click on the drop down and we say remove from field. So we remove the region and then we go to gender and we add gender back to that field. So we add gender to row. Now we have added gender. We only want to see gender in terms of in terms of the sum of sales value. So we are going to delete that revenue percentage. So I'll go to the revenue percentage where it is, and then I will remove it. Now I don't have that revenue percentage. I don't have that revenue percentage. What did I have? I don't have that revenue percentage. Are we together? So now we can now do our analysis for this, right? So we have just gender and sales and sum of sales revenue. Are we together? Right click and paste. When you copy, you need to paste. When you copy, do you hear what I said? You need to paste. Right click. If you copy, you cannot just paste on its own. You copy and then you go to the next cell and right click and you say paste. If you do exactly what I said and it's not working, then you are not following us. You're not following us. Check what you're doing wrong. Okay, good. So now, how many people have the gender and sum of sales revenue? If you have the gender and sum of sales revenue, say yes on the comment. Can you say yes on the comment? If you have the gender and sales revenue done, before we get into our chart, can you say yes on the comment? 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 Can I get yes on the comment? If you have the gender and the sum of sales revenue, can I see you say yes on the comment? Come on, I can't continue until I see like 50 yeses. Let me know that I'm not on my own. Okay, now we are going to create the chart. We are going to create the what? The chart. We are going to create the chart for gender and revenue. How do we create the chart for gender and revenue? We are going to right click on any cell on the gender. The same process. We go to the insert and look for a chart. But this time around, when we click on the chart drop down, we are going to be using a what? A pie chart. What are we going to use? We are going to be using a what? A pie chart. What are we going to use? We are going to be using a what? A pie chart. So we are going to be using a pie chart for this, not a what? Not a column, a cluster chart anymore. So what are we going to be using? A pie chart. We are going to use a pie chart. Now, let me do that one more time. You click on any cell on the gender and revenue, and then you go to insert and you go to chart. You click on the chart to drop down and you scroll down to see pie chart. You click on the pie chart and the pie chart is going to pop up like this. Are you seeing it? It's going to pop up like this. Are you seeing what is happening here? So let's reduce the size of the pie chart now. Let's reduce the size of the pie chart now. Okay, so we have our pie chart like this right now. We have our pie chart like this. Good. Okay, so we have our pie chart like this now. We have our pie chart like this now. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? Are you seeing what we have here? Are you seeing what we have here? Are you seeing what we have here? We have our pie chart like this right now. So our pie chart is here with us. Are you seeing what we have here? We have our pie chart right here, and then what we are going to do, let me create. If you have created the first one, is the same thing. We are just repeating again. The same way you created the first charts, that's the same way. The only difference is that we used pie charts instead of cluster chart. I don't know. Please, let's try to get this. It's the same thing. Let me do it just one more time, please. Okay, you click on any cell, right click on any cell, just click on any cell, go to insert, and then you see the chart. Click on the drop down on the chart and then you select pie chart. I think this is ABCD now, guys. If this is ABCD, put ABCD on the comment. Let other people know that I'm teaching ABCD here. It's not like I'm saying what I'm not teaching. Come on, put ABCD if you believe that this is ABCD, guys. You click on pie chart. Are we there? When you click on pie chart, you will get the pie chart. You are just going to reduce the size. Are we together? So I will just reduce the size. Are we there? I will just reduce the size of this pie chart now. Good. So I will do exactly the same thing. I will do exactly the same thing that I did from the previous one. I don't know, some of you, if you do the previous one, do you always forget what you just did before? You don't forget, please. Analysis is not something you'll be forgetting what you did before. Are we together? It's the same thing. What am I going to do? I'm going to copy this pie chart, right click, copy this pie chart, and I'll go to my dashboard, and then I will paste. I'll paste on this my dashboard sheet now. So I have another dashboard here now. So I have my pie chart here. So I'll paste it side by side with my region. I think we have forgotten something. We didn't rename it. So instead of total, I will double click on it and I will call it gender analysis. And I'll click OK. Are you seeing it? So I've called it gender analysis. I'll click OK. I'll just move it to be at the center, drag it and place it at the center. I'm dragging, holding my left click, drag it and place it at the center. Are we together? Drag it and place it at the center. Drag it and place it at the center. Drag it and place it at the center. So that is what I'm doing now. So we have two dashboards. Let's do two more again before we go, right? Let's do two more. So I'll go back to my pivot table. The same thing. I hope you guys have not forgotten what we did previously. The same thing. Are we together? I will copy this gender pivot table and I will copy Control C, or you right click and copy. I will scroll down and I will paste it in another cell. The same thing. The same thing. I will right click and I will paste it in another cell. The same process. The same process. If you understand what I mean by the same process, please put the same thing. Put the same thing. Let others know that, because sometimes when I'm talking like this, I don't know, it is doing me as if I'm not explaining it as simple as it can. Please help me so that others can know that I'm explaining it at the lowest point you can ever get it in any online school. I'm telling you the truth. I don't think there is any online school that you can go and they will explain things like this for you. If you don't get it once, that's for you. I'm telling you the truth. If you think I'm lying, you can bring any video of any online school that went to this extent. When you send it to me and I confirm it, I will transfer. I can compensate you with $5. I will compensate you between $5 to $10. I can do that for you. I'm telling you the truth, just to be sincere, right? Okay. Right? So the same thing, I will have copied and I've pasted. Instead of gender now, we want to do product category, and we want to see the cost of each product and cost rather. We want to see the cost of each product. We want to see the cost of each product. We want to see the cost of each product. Am I right? We want to see the cost of each product. One thing you will notice is that I always repeat things up to 7-8 times. So if you are really following me, you don't have internet connection issue, you'll be able to get what I'm doing. Are we together? I don't want to leave you behind. That's why I'm repeating as much as I can, because I know that there are some people that they want me to run fast, but because I know that everybody cannot learn on the same pace, so I want to go on the pace that everybody will be carried along, and I think I'm doing that. So let's walk with me. Let's walk with me. I love you guys, right? So let's go. We want to do product and the cost. product and the cost, product and the cost. So how do we do the product and the cost? Okay, how do we do the product and the cost? We select product, we remove gender, the same thing, go to gender, remove gender from this next pivot, and then we go to products, and then we add products to rows. We add products to rows. Are we together? We add products to rows. Are we together? We add product to rows. Are we there? We add products to rows. Are we there? Products to rows. Are we there? The same thing, we want the product cost, not the sum of sales value. So we are going to remove, we go to values and remove what is there from the previous pivot table. We remove the sum of sales value, and then we add cost. We go to cost. Look at where my mouse cursor is. We go to cost. We go to cost, and we click on the drop down, and we say add to values. We say add to values. We say add to values. Are we seeing it? We say add to values. Are you seeing it? We say add to values. Are you seeing it? We say add to value. Now you have added it. You can see the products and their cost. But this time around, we want to see this cost, right? We want to see this cost. Okay, products and their cost. So these are the products and their cost. So let's create a chart for it. Let's create a chart for it. Let's create a chart for it. Product and the cost. Let's create a chart for it now. So we click on this. These are all the things that our management are requesting for us so that they can make informed decision. So we are visualizing our data to make our management to be able to get a glimpse of this data and understand it just by one view. Are we together? Right? So we click on the cell, the same thing. We click on the cell again, and we go to insert. And when we go to insert, we go to look for the chart. And this time around, we are going to be using the kind of chart we are going to be using. We are going to be using a bar chart. So this, we are going to be using a bar chart. We are going to be using a what? A bar chart. What are we going to be using? A bar chart. We are going to be using a bar chart. So what bar chart are we going to be using? We are going to be using a stacked bar chart. What bar chart? A stacked bar chart. What bar chart? A stacked bar chart. So I click on that, and then we have a stacked bar chart right here. We have a stacked bar chart right here. So with this stacked bar chart, you can see the product that is doing well and the product that is not doing well. You can see the product that is doing well and the product that is not doing well. You can see the product that is doing well and the product that is not doing well. Are we together? Okay, so let's rename this. Let's call this products analysis and click OK. Now we have done this, we have renamed this. We are going to copy it as usual, the same thing. Copy it and go to our dashboard page. This time around, it's going to be at the bottom. It's going to be at the bottom. We are going to put it at the bottom. We will go here and paste it at the bottom. Ctrl V, and we paste it. So we have this right here. We have this word right here. So we have this word right here for our product analysis. We have this word right here for our product analysis. This is getting interesting. Are we together? We are creating our dashboard. We must succeed, right? Last one, celebrate it. Last one. So we are going to do the last one now. We go back to the pivot table. We go back to the pivot table. Please follow what I'm doing. We go back to the pivot table, and then we copy the data again. We copy the pivot chart, the same thing. We copy the pivot chart. Any of the pivot charts you want to copy is your choice. We copy it and go down, scroll down. The same thing we have been doing, and we paste to get another chart. We paste it. to get another chart. This time around, the chart we are looking for, this time around, we are looking for charts that has to do with product category. Product category, listen to me. Product category. We are looking for the product category. Product category. We have the product category. Come on. Are you guys with me? Are you guys with me? If you're with me, can you say, I can, I will, and I must? Come on, let's say it on the comment section. Let me have that fly. You guys, I love you guys. For staying up to this time, I love you guys. Say, I can, I will, and I must. Tell yourself you can do this. You must complete what you started. Can you do that? Right? So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to remove gender, the same thing we have been doing. Unless you are someone that is always forgetting what you did previously, that is when you're not going to be following me. Unless you are always forgetting what you just did previously, that is when you're not going to be following me. Please remember, I pray for the retentive memory so that you're not going to be forgetting what we just completed now. The same thing. The same thing. Now I select product category and then I add it to rows, and then another thing again, I'm going to select product category and sales value. But this time around, I want the sales value in percentage now. Sales value in percentage. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to right click, and then I will go to okay, this time around, I want to know how many product category we have. Are we together? I want to know how many product category we have. Okay, yeah. Okay, good. Now, I want to know the percentage of sales revenue on product category. Sorry. What I want to know is the percentage of sales revenue on the product category. So I'll right click on it, and then I will say show value as grand total, percentage of grand total. What did I do? Show value as percentage of grand total. 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 So now we have the percentage. Now we have changed it to the percentage. Let me do it again in case you don't know, you forgot what I did, or you did not get what I did. Let me undo. I'm going to do it one more time. I love you guys. In case that person over there that is sitting down on her reading table and saying that, Mr. Favor, only if you can come back again and carry me along. I don't know how to convert it to percentage. Mr. Favor, only if you can come back again. Don't worry, I've heard your voice. I have heard you. I've heard you, my daughter. I've heard you, my daughter. My son that is currently sitting on the ground and saying that, Mr. Favor, only if you can come back again. Don't worry, my son. I've heard you. I've heard you again. Are we together? I'm going to do it again. I click on any cell, I right click, and I'm going to choose show value as, and then I'm going to select percentage of grand total. Percentage of grand total, and I click there, and it's going to give me the percentage, right? It's going to give me the percentage. Now I'm going to put a chart for this. I'll click anywhere and click insert, and then I will go to the chart, click on the drop down, and then what chart are we going to use for this now? We are going to use percentage. Okay. So what we are going to do now here, we are going to use a column clustered line. Let's see a column clustered line chart. Okay, there's no date there to show us the line. So let's remove this. Let's remove this. We didn't add date. If we wanted to do it, we would have add date to show us the line graph, right? So we didn't add dates to do that. So let me delete this. Let me delete this. We're not using this. So I'll click here. Let me delete this. We're not using this. I'll click here. Go back to the insert again. And then I'll just use the ordinary. Let me use the ordinary line chart. So I'll just use the ordinary line chart. Yes. So we are going to use the ordinary line chart, not the clustered line. We are going to use the ordinary line chart to get this, right? We are going to use the ordinary line chart to get this. So now we have this on the ordinary line chart. Yeah, pie chart is also good. If you want to use pie chart, you can also use pie chart to get this as well. You can also use pie chart to get this, but I just want to mix some chart together. You can also use pie chart to get this. Pie chart is also very, very good. Are we together? But I just want to mix things. Are we together? I want to mix things so that you guys can see how different chart looks like. Is that okay? But pie chart is also good for this. You can use pie chart for yours as well. So I'm just going to change this to product category. Are we together? Product category. Now the same thing, I'm going to copy this. I'll go to our dashboard and then I'll paste it here. I'm going to paste it here. Good. Now I've pasted it here. Now I'm going to reduce the size. It's too big. I'm just going to reduce the size, make it kind of smaller so that I can fit into this area for me. Make this one kind of bigger so that it can all fit into the area. Okay. So now I have all my data lined up, right? I have all my data lined up. I have all my data lined up. I have all my data lined up, right? So now I have this is my data, right? So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add what we call slicers. I'm going to add what we call slicers that is going to help us to be able to make changes to this data. So let's go back to our pivot. Are we together? We are going to add slicers. Let's go back to our pivot. Let's go back to our pivot and get some slicers that are going to be used to make changes to this data based on duration, based on year, based on some other things, right? So what I'm going to do is that I select any of the pivot table and then I'm going to go to insert and then I'm going to go to insert what? Slicer. I'm going to go to what? Insert slicer, right? So when I click on insert slicer, it will ask me what slicer do you want to insert. Let me do that one more time. Let me do that one more time. I go back to my pivot. What do we want to achieve now? We want to achieve slicers, right? So what are slicers used for? Slicers are used to actually Slicers are used for summary, to summarize your report in order for you to pick, to select, to look for something you're looking for specifically. They are used to summarize your report. They are used to summarize your report. I believe you can get me. So let's get the first slicer. So I click on any of the pivot table. It doesn't matter which one. Just click on any of the pivot table. I'll click on the last one and then I'll go to insert. You see this option just after the chart. You see this option here that says slicers. I'll click on the slicer and I want to use the date slicer so that I can change this chart based on the date. So I click on the date and I click OK. Are we together? And it will give me my first slicer. So this is my first slicer. I'll take it down. Are we together? This is my first slicer. This is my first slicer. I will take it down, and then I will copy this slicer. I will copy this slicer. I will copy this slicer, go to my dashboard here. I'll paste the slicer. Okay, Control Z. Okay. Let's get the slicer. Let's see. Go to insert, go to home. Okay. Let's go back. We have created our slicer from there, from the last pivot. We have created our slicer from the last pivot. So that's just that slicer we want to use. So let's get the slicer again. Okay, show more settings. Let's see. Okay, Excel Online is not allowing us to copy our slicer to another sheet. Excel Online is not allowing us to copy our slicer to another sheet. It should. Let me do this again. Oh, it doesn't want us to copy our slicer to another sheet. We would have been able to do that if possible. Excel Online doesn't want us to copy our slicer to another sheet. Okay, so let's leave our slicer on the pivot. Excel Online doesn't want us to copy our slicer and send it to another sheet, right? But you can actually use the slicer from here if you want to use the slicer from here. So it would have been possible to copy and then go to the dashboard and then you paste it. But Excel Online is not allowing us to copy our slicer and pasting it in. But Excel Offline allows you to do this. Excel Offline allows you to do this. Excel Offline allows you to do this. So now, when you have done this, when you are done with this, now this is the secret of the dashboard. When you're done with this, select the entire, close this your chart, close that field. Now, are we together? Okay, are we together? Are we on same page? Are we on same page? Are we on same page? Okay, if you're on the same page with me, can you say yes on the same page with me? Say yes on the same page with me. Now close this, click on the entire cell, and then we are going to change the formatting of the cell. Okay, let's see. Someone is saying that Excel Online helps us to do that. Excel Online doesn't help us to insert the slicer on another sheet. It's not giving us the slicer option, right? You can only do it if the pivot table is on this sheet, but the pivot table is not currently on this sheet, right? The pivot table is not currently on this sheet. Are we together? The pivot table is not currently on this sheet. It's not on this sheet. If the pivot table is on this sheet, we should be able to do that. But the pivot table is not on this sheet, and that's why it's not allowing us to do that. The pivot table is not on this sheet. Are we together? So it's not allowing us to copy and send it. Are we together? Okay. So now we are going to remove the grid lines. So what do? We select every of this cell, or let's just say we select the cell that our dashboard are in. We select it, the cell that we have our dashboard. Are you see what I'm doing now? The cell we have our dashboard, and then we go to home. This is the last thing. And when we go to home, When we go to home, we go to fill color. We click on the drop down and then we change the background. So we are going to choose a background. So me, I love this background. Choose any background you wish. So I'm going to choose my own background. So I choose this background and you see that we have our wonderful dashboard. We have our wonderful dashboard right here. So you can choose anyone. You can rearrange your data. Let them be at the center, just like how I'm doing. You can rearrange your data to be at the center, just like how I'm doing right now. You can see what I'm doing. 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 You can see what I'm doing, guys. You can see what I'm doing. 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 Are we together? So you arrange your files how you want it to be. Anyhow you want it to be, just drag and arrange them. It depends on you how you want your analytical files to look like. It all depends on you. It all depends on you. Now once you're done with this, so we are done with all this. Once you're done with this, we are going to select that particular area and we are going to go to file. We are going to go to file now. We are going to go to print file. We are going to go to file. Are we together? Are we together? Are we together now? We are going to go to print file so that we can export this particular data. Are you seeing it? Are we there? Okay, mine is I think mine is the print file is delaying for me. Okay, it's not printing. So what I'm just going to do here is that I can just export this as a PDF if it's not working. If the print file is not working for me, I can just export this as a PDF. The print file is not working for me right now. So let me just export this as a PDF. It's loading, it's loading, it's loading. It's loading. Just refresh this a little. Oh, why is this thing wasting time? Okay, basically this is taking a little time to load. I just want to download it. The last thing I want to just do is to download this as a PDF, right? Or either to download this as a PDF so that I can convert it into an image file. That's the last thing I want to do. I just want to download it as a PDF, and I believe that each and every one of you already know how to download this as a PDF. I believe so. I believe you know how to download this as a PDF. Okay, I think it's working now. I think it's working now. Okay, so I just want to download this as a PDF. Why is this delaying my time right now? Why is this delaying my time? Okay, to download as a PDF, you just click on file and you will see the option there that says download, and then you can go ahead and download as a PDF. So I'll just go back to workbook and then I'll click on file, and then I will go to this option that says export, and I'll click on export and I can download as a PDF, and then it is going to open this for me. In order for me, are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? So it's going to open this for me. It's going to open this for me in order for me to download as a PDF. So it's going to open this for me to download. You can decide to put a name, anything you want to do. You can just play around this. You can decide to put a name and everything to your analysis. You can say this is analysis of AZ marketing. I did not put a name on mine, so you can decide to put a name, and then you export your what? You can export your file. So this is the print page where I can put it to be an A4 paper, and then I can then export it or save it as a file. I download it as a PDF and download it as a file. Is that okay? So as simple as that. That is how you download it. I've downloaded I can now see my file. Are we together? So at this junction, we have had an exciting time. Come on, celebrate yourself. This is 9:42 Nigerian time, GMT +1. You guys were able to get to this stage. Come on, if you love what you have done tonight, celebrate yourself. Everybody, I want to see you post your dashboard on the Telegram group. 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 Post your dashboard. It is not going to show. When you export it, it will download. I put my own on print. That's why when you export it, it will download for you. It's not going to show. Timothy that is asking, please, it's not going to show it to download. Mine was on print. That's why it was showing. Is that okay? Right? Put I love data school. If you have enjoyed this lesson, we have gone so deep, we have gone so intense in this lesson. Put I love data school. For any recap, please, you're going to get the recorded section. Trust me, this has already been recorded on YouTube. So immediately we are done with this call, you can always go back to the recorded section and go back over and over as many times as you want. We are also going to be sending the professional recorded section as well to the Telegram community platform. Are we together? Come on, if you love what we did tonight, just put on the comment section na JJ. If you have been taking it in a JJ format, come on, just be putting on the comment section na JJ, na JJ, na JJ. Come on, I love you guys. Are we there? Elizabeth, it must not be, you must not click on print before you export. You must not click on print before you export, Elizabeth. You must not click on print before you export. Is that okay, Elizabeth? Okay. Okay. Just be putting on the comment section, na JJ. Put on the comment section, na JJ, as we come to the end of tonight's training. It's been an amazing time. We are going to have a massive section on Saturday. Tomorrow is not going to be class. Tomorrow is a day for you to cover up anything you have missed, and we are going to be dropping your test and assignment by tomorrow. So when you get your test and assignment, make sure you do it. See, let me tell you, if you are not doing test, if you are not doing assignment, you're not going to get your certification. That is the truth. That is the truth. There is no one way about it. You're going to be certified for free, paid by our partners, but at the same time, you must qualify for it. If you have not been doing your test, you have not been doing your assignment, there is nothing you will say in the day of graduation that will make you earn your certification. What confirms to us that you have been following is your ability to do your test and your ability to do your assignment. We are going to be sending your test and assignment to your Telegram group by tomorrow. You want to get ready for Saturday. We are going to be unleashing a lot of things. We are going to be opening your eyes on how to get remote jobs online, some ways that you have never heard in your life. Some of you, the only thing you hear about is go to LinkedIn, go to Upwork, go to Fiverr. We are going to be showing you dimensions that people have not opened your eye, that you can only see in master courses. Are we together? So you don't want to miss Saturday's class, same time, 7 p.m. It's going to be an epic moment. It's going to be a wonderful moment. Remember, at IDinnovate Data School, it is always JJ. Are we together? It is always JJ. If you love IDinnovate, can I just see like 30 I love IDinnovate on the comment? Can I see 30? Whereas we enter into our studio section. Can I just see 30 I love IDinnovate as we bring the Afrobeat back? Can I see I love IDinnovate? Come on, guys. Okay. Can I see I love Ideal Novate? Can I see that? Can I see that, guys? Can I see that? Do that for me, guys. Do that for me, guys.
It's the pro with another one.
Okay, we love you guys. 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 Let's go. Let's go. If you're on this meeting, let's go together. Let me give you guys a free performance that if you're supposed to pay for it in Madison Square Garden, you're going to be paying nothing less than $1,000 to have access to this performance right there at Madison Square Garden, right there in the city. You're going to be paying nothing less than $1,000 to get access to this performance. Let me give you guys free tonight. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Come on. At Ideal Novate. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. At Ideal Novate. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The slicer we created, it is used for summarizing and for finding specific things in your data. That is what it's used for. Someone that is asking the slicer we created, what's the function, please? Come on, let's go. Okay. One day, on a Monday, on the month of May, I wanted to play. I bought some hay to display, and on my way, met a girl. Though she was nice, she bought some eyes for her eyes on a suitor. My name is Victor. Nickname Excavator, born in an incubator, powered by a generator. I became an actor of Terminator, later joined Gladiator. I just said to Ginger, put myself in danger, later born in the ninja. Hey, I love you guys. Hey, let's get them. I met Odara, Lincoln Odara, it's that room Odara. I started to, hey, let's get there. Zion 70 is coming to your city. O2 Arena, we are coming to your city. UK, we are coming to your city. Las Gidi, we are coming to your city. Madison, we are coming to your city. Right in the heart of New York City, we are coming to Madison. Our tour is going to be epic. The Ideal Novate tour. Have a lovely night rest. We love you guys. Make sure you rate tonight's class. There's going to be rating. We love you guys. Good night. Remember, chicken no dey fly for night. If he fly for night, we go kill am chop. When the owner come back, we go tell am say chicken no dey fly for night. Good night.
It's the pro with another one.
channel. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. Click the subscribe button, subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can always be ready for any program we are getting. Come on, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have not done that, please make sure you go hit the subscribe button and subscribe to that channel. Subscribe to that shit if you're getting every interesting thing in this wonderful bootcamp.